The issue, man, the issue with probably specifically my channel. Now, I don't know this for sure. I've talked to people about it. People and organizations and groups overwhelmingly support corporations again, whereas they didn't a few years ago. So that's another issue that I'm dealing with, is like a lot of people support corporations because corporations found out that if they just carry a rainbow flag every once in a while and say, we believe in human rights, that people will overwhelmingly invest in them again. They don't actually mean it, but they know that the majority of people like are that easily manipulated. Like, I'm not talking about anybody in this chat, obviously, or else you wouldn't be here to begin with. But the vast majority of people are very easily manipulated. You can literally say, LOL, hashtag BLM, and they're like, oh, we like you now. Amazon's a good company. They're like, people are that brain dead. You expect everybody to have the same intellect as you do, right? So, for example, Juan Garcia, normal dude, smart dude, right? He probably thinks everyone is at least as smart as he is. But in actuality, you have to think of the dumbest person that you know. Like, think of the most intellectually stunted person you know, okay, that you've ever met. The majority of people are way dumber than that person. That's the dangers that we're in right now. And it was popular to dislike corporations a few years ago. Now it is popular to like corporations because corporations 2 to 3 years ago figured out that they can literally just say hashtag LGBTQ, and now suddenly they're popular on social media, regardless of if they actually persecute those peoples and their companies, which they actually do. For example, Amazon used to tweet out back when the BLM riots were going on. They would say hashtag BLM, we stand with you, blah, blah, blah. But they actually have a policy in place to stereotypically point out certain people in their workforce based on if they're black men and have tattoos on their neck or on their arms, visible tattoos. So if there's a location in one of their warehouses that has high shrink, they'll actually interview those people, stuff like that. They'll actually go after those people because they look like they would steal. So they actually have a policy in place to stereotype and fire black men because of that. But they'll also tweet hashtag BLM. That's how companies actually work versus what they actually, like, what they believe on social media. And we're all real dumb and we fall for it every time. We all fall for it. We always do. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. So probably my favorite picture ever, okay, is this one right here. This is probably my favorite picture that exists that kind of talks about what I'm talking about. So this is it. This is very, very, very eye-opening right here. All you got to look at is this to understand how corporations, big banks, all those people, all those organizations figured out that they could control people based on emotionally charged groups versus not doing it, right? It's very, very easy. That's why they hire social media and marketing companies to only sell to social media. So they're like, oh, as long as we say like gay pride sponsored by JP and Chase, don't worry about it, then people overwhelmingly will support these organizations. These organizations do not believe any more than they did. They did not believe any more than they did. Okay? They don't like these people. They don't want to be near them. If the president and or CEO of these companies had to be in the same room with these pride people, they would probably be like, ugh, gross, oh, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's what they'd do immediately. They'd be like, oh, I don't want to be around these people. But they can put it on the streets like this because they know smooth-brained dumbasses, like the majority of the people in our country and most countries, will see it on TV. You know, they're corporately approved and fed media. And they'll be like, oh, wow, they actually like these people? I can't believe it. I support them now. Here's my money. Yay, give me money. That's how that works. And unfortunately, you think it's dumb now, right? You're like watching me say this, and you're like, wow, people couldn't actually fall for this. People aren't that stupid. The unnerving truth is people are actually that stupid. They're legitimately that stupid, right? It's why you see Amazon doing it on social media right now. It's why you see almost 98% of every corporate company in the U.S., Not in the Middle East, mind you. Not their Middle Eastern branches, not their Russian branches, but their American branches will change all their profile pictures on every social media during Pride Month to a rainbow flag. Now, they don't do this in the Middle East for obvious reasons. But another great example is Star Wars. Remember when Star Wars came out? The Force Awakens? And the main character of the movie, or one of the main characters, is Finn, who is a black man. And he was a giant picture on the actual movie poster. Well, when that movie poster was released in China and other Middle Eastern countries, suddenly Finn was not in the poster. He was either very small or he wasn't there at all. Why? It's because Chinese people, and I shouldn't say Chinese people derp. I should say the Chinese government is kind of xenophobic. They're not about that life. They don't care for it. So what does Disney do? Do they, A, boycott Chinese releases because that's bad and they shouldn't support those people and they should stand by what they believe in, or B, just remove Finn from the poster, baby. Woo! I wonder what they chose. And that tells you right there. So don't fall for this shit. Please don't fall for this. I ain't got the damn patience for you to fall for this. You're a smart person. You're a smart human being. All right. You watching this, you smart. You got this in you. I believe in you. Don't fall for this garbage. If you see a giant billion-dollar corporation saying, we believe in rights for these people, they're doing it so you buy their shit. It's as simple as that. Don't think too deep into it, baby. It's pretty easy shit, man. Get that Chinese money.